And welcoming yourself to kind of shifting from the mundane part of your life into a more sacred space and a space where you can really listen to your body and all the different layers of this body. You know, we have a physical body, we have an emotional layer of body, we have a mental layer and a spiritual layer, and all these layers make all of us up. So just welcome all of yourself here, whatever feels like it's speaking, whatever layer feels like it's speaking to you, or layers feel like speaking to you. Say hello. If it feels okay to reach your arms overhead, go ahead and do that. And just start walking out one side of your body and then the other, reaching in each direction through arms and legs, creating some space for physical body, for energetic body, for emotional body to kind of move all the way through you. And as you're reaching in each direction, each side, just take a moment to scan and maybe even start at your toes. And if it feels okay to move the areas that you're scanning, you can do that, your toes and your feet, your heels, your ankles, scanning the lower legs and the knees. Maybe move the part a little bit, the thighs, the pelvis, the low back. Maybe the body wants to kind of move so you can touch, like with the floor, any part of you, your hips, your low back, your spine. Maybe it undulates a little bit. Your front body, the belly, and the organs inside there, your diaphragm. Maybe take a deep breath to feel that diaphragm present for you, as well as your lungs, and maybe you feel your heartbeat. Checking in with your shoulders and your arms and your elbows and wrists and fingers, moving these parts, or just sending awareness there. Checking in with your throat and your neck, the head and the face. And just let your hands kind of smooth the face, rub the face, massage the face or the jaw, maybe touch the areas around your cheekbones, the bridge of the nose. Give yourself a hug and welcome yourself here. Drawing your knees in towards your chest, hugging yourself with your arms. Take a little rock side to side. Let it be easeful. Listen to your body throughout this practice. If there's something that I'm offering that doesn't feel right, please modify it for you. Taking the soles of the feet or the creases of the knees, letting the knees drop down to either sides of the torso, maybe stretching one leg out and then the other as you reach side to side with the heel, each leg. See how that feels for you. And if it feels nice, you can reach inner thighs open, kicking the elevator doors open with either heel, opening your inner thighs. Maybe your hands guide those inner thighs open. Take a little circle out for your ankles, wherever it is you are. And just give your knees a hug, keeping the right knee hugged in. Lengthen the left leg long. And rise your right heel to the sky and draw your nose towards your knee and your knee towards your nose. Lift your head up if that feels okay for you. If it doesn't, just keep your head on the ground and draw your knee toward your chest or your nose. Maybe circling again that right ankle. Taking that right leg and taking a gentle twist, just a little bit across the body, maybe 30-degree angle from, if straight up ahead were noon, you might be at about 10 o'clock. 9:30 or 10 or even 11. Just a little twist, right leg over toward the left. And take your right thumb and lengthen that hip space away, the hip crease away from your body. Maybe a little tuck to the chin feels good. Take 2 more breaths here. You should feel a nice stretch through that kind of low back hip area. One more breath. Bending the left knee, bringing the left foot to the ground, right ankle crosses over that left thigh, left knee hugs in, and right elbow sends that right knee away. So you're in kind of a figure four, on your back, early days pigeon pose. And again, if it feels nice to circle out your ankles, you can do that. Hugging left knee in, sending right knee away, lengthening out your spine, long, like rolling out the red carpet on your mat. Take another breath. Launch your legs to the sky. Give your ankles a little kick, 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 and then heels kick to the glutes, to the butt. Make a little sound if it feels good for you. And keep the left knee hugged in and lengthen the right leg long on the ground. Launching your left heel up to the sky. Circling out that ankle. And again, drawing your nose towards your knee towards your nose, or simply head on the ground, knee comes toward the nose or the chest, circling out that left ankle. And as we arrive here on our mats into the sacred space, stepping away from the mundane, maybe there's an intention that comes for you. We're gonna bring that left leg just a little bit across, about 2 o'clock. If straight up ahead, we're noon. Your left leg is moving a little bit to the right, and your left thumb is coming to that left hip crease. And maybe there's an intention that's come from this moment of just starting to move the body, feeling more connection to yourself and your breath. Maybe being able to zoom out a little bit or zoom in a little bit, seeing where it feels right for you to be with that. Noticing yourself as a part of the whole, or just noticing yourself as the tiny little drop of the ocean. Right foot comes to the mat, left ankle comes to the right thigh, right knee hugs in, and the left elbow sends the left knee away. And again, if you want, you can launch your right leg up to the sky. You could circle out your ankles a little bit. Be kind to yourself today. Let things flow. If anything arises, welcome it like a stranger that you would welcome into your home. If they were dropping by and rang your bell, what would you do? Let's launch both legs to the sky and kick out the ankles gently, and then kick the heels to the butt. And let's rock it up. And you might rock and roll up and down a couple times. You might just rock right up and come to all fours. My back is asking for just the rise. And we're going to lengthen that right leg out on the mat and reach the right heel back long, stretching the leg. If you want, you can take a little bounce. You could even circle the ankle if that felt nice for you as you bounce. But just a little bounce or else a stillness. We're going to walk that right leg over to the left and stretch it out. And if it feels okay for you, right arm also reaching over to the left, stretching the right side in a big crescent moon rather shape. Take a breath in. And exhale, round in, elbow toward knee. And inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round, elbow toward knee. 2 more, reach it out, right arm and right leg over to the left, stretching the right side, and then gathering it. And last one, reach it, inhale. And exhale, gather. Bring the right hand back to the mat and just float the left leg up and back behind you, hips square. And we're just going to take some tiny pulses up with that leg. So reaching the leg up to the sky for 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Left arm lengthens forward. Circle out your wrist and ankle. Bend your right knee and left hand reaches back for that right foot. See what you've got here. If you can't reach hand to leg, fake it till you make it. Launch the right thigh to the sky. Open the chest. Breathe. Welcoming yourself to your practice, to your week, to your day. One more breath. Lengthen out arm and leg. Left hand down, right foot down, right arm launching to the sky, and just a little lean back, arch to the back, maybe the head falls back, and a grounding to that outer right foot. Big wide windmill circle with the right arm. Go ahead and find that movement for the arm and the shoulder and the breath. And when you're ready, circle in the other direction. Really welcoming in a fresh breath. Meeting me with the right arm over the right ear, just a really nice spread through the right side. You might launch your right leg into space, and you might bend your right knee once again and reach back. This hand, right hand to right foot, and candy cane to the body, really arching the back. Take a breath. And return to all fours. And let's find some cats and cows. Inhale, lift, chin, chest, eyes, tail. Exhale, round it out. Head drops, tail drops, maybe a little shake out to head and tail. And just flow with your breath, welcoming yourself to your luxurious, beautiful spine. Seeing how much of it you can feel as you inhale and exhale, arch and round. Welcoming every part of you. One more, two more. See what feels good in your rhythm of breath. Finding neutral on your next inhale or exhale. And lengthening out your left leg. When you feel ready, spreading the toes, reaching the left heel back. And when you feel ready, it could be a bounce or it could just be a stillness, really capturing the attention of your 5 toes and your sole of your foot, your ankle, maybe the back, the calf, the back of the knee. And when you feel ready, float that left leg up into space. Oh, sorry, wait a second. Let's bring it back to the ground and walk it over to the right. And walk the left arm also over to the right. So reach in a crescent shape. Feel the stretch for the left side and take a big breath in. And then exhale, round in, elbow toward knee. Ha. And inhale, lengthen, arm and leg, left arm and leg over to the right. And exhale, gather, elbow toward knee. And inhale, reach. We'll have 2 more. And exhale, gather. You can always keep your toe to the ground if you need it. And last one, reach it out. Exhale, gather. Left hand to the ground, right leg lengthens out behind you in the sky. Little pulses up. Your hips are square. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the right arm lengthens forward and we circle out the wrist and ankle. Find your belly, really supporting this pose. Bend your left knee, right hand reaches for that foot. Launch the thigh into the sky, broaden the collarbones. Maybe the gaze goes up a little. Maybe it's straight ahead or even down. See what's there for you. Take another breath. And open up, right arm, left leg. Right hand down, left foot down, left arm skyward. Lean back, expand the heart. Expand your breath and just bring it into a big, wide windmill circle with the left arm. You can follow with your eyes if that feels good and right. And then circle in the other direction. Meeting me in your timing with the left arm over the left ear. Spreading through that whole left side, the waistline opens, the left hip rising to the sky. Maybe you float the left leg into space and bend the left knee and reach for that foot. Yogi's choice. You are at choice in this practice. This is your time. Really find your way with it. One more breath. Let's unfurl. Come on out. Curl the toes under. Sink your hips back towards your heels. And it's almost like a child pose, but you're also opening the soles of the feet. And the spine has a little more space. Maybe the forehead comes to the mat. A few breaths here. Arms reaching out in front of you. Tailbone, sitting bones moving behind you. Spine gets longer and longer. One more breath. Floating your hips up to the sky, finding your downward facing dog. And just give your feet a little shake out if need be. Reach the palms forward and walk one leg out and then the other. Bend one knee and then the other. Shoulders draw back, palms spread forward, thighs pull back and up. Launch your right leg up to the sky. Take a breath. Bend your knee, roll your hip open, pressing your right foot toward your left shoulder. Just a nice spread here through the belly, through the thigh. Square the hip back out. Take a breath in. And step your right foot forward and dip down gently onto your left knee. And find your balance. Come on up and sink in through your hips. So let your hips dip down into the earth. And let your chest broaden and open. And let's take the goddess shape arms. Let the elbows come wide. And as if you had a pane of glass back behind you, press the backs of your hands and the backs of the arms in toward what an imaginary pane of glass behind you. Opening your chest and really energizing the back body. Maybe your gaze looks up. Take a breath. Reach the arms high. And just like you're doing a pull down, loose fists to pull those arms back down into that goddess shape. One more breath here. Hands to the ground. Pull back into pyramid pose. So straightening both legs, pulling the hips back. Outer right hip draws back, outer left hip draws a little bit forward. If it feels nice, lift the 5 toes of the left foot. I'm going to stay parallel with my spine. If you want to fold forward, you can do that. Listen to your body. Feel your core engaged if you're staying with the flat back. Find some breaths. You'll get some nice stretch for your hamstring on the right leg and hopefully all the way up into that hip crease or outer back hip. Take another big breath. Here we go. Inhale. And we'll gently step back to the high plank. Pausing there. Feeling your heels draw back, lengthening your crown of head forward, breathing in the shape. Take a moment to squeeze your glutes just a little bit. See if that's there for you. One breath in. Come down, knees down, chest down, chin down, wiggle worm to the body, feeling the shape of your spine, the curves of your spine, belly down, forearms to the ground, Sphinx pose. Give your head a little nod or move, loosening up the neck. Elbows press back, chest crawls forward, collarbones open. And take some little flutter kicks with your feet. So just feel those legs engage. You might feel your hamstrings engage a little bit as the chest is lifting. Take another breath with it. Inhale, feet to the ground. Hands replace elbows, rise a little bit higher. Gentle back bend, open the heart, open the possibility. Inhale. Exhale, press back, easy child pose. You could have your toes curled under or not. One breath, inhale. And then exhale, rise your hips high and spread your palms forward. Give your head a little shake out. Notice what's here for you. How's your neck? How's your head? How's your breath flowing through your whole system? Take a moment to really connect fingertips right up through the hips and hips all the way down to the toes. Go ahead and launch your left leg high to the sky and bend your left knee and roll your hip open, left foot pressing toward right shoulder. And once again, feel into the organization of the whole body. It's so beautiful. It's so perfect. What you can do might feel awkward, but here you are doing this incredible shape, whatever it looks like for you. Re-straighten that left leg and step your left foot forward. Gently dip down on your right knee and rise your way on up. Find your balance. Find the fullness of your spinal column. Open the arms wide like a goddess shape and sink into the hips. You'll feel a nice stretch for the front of that the right thigh and maybe a little engagement for the glute on the left. The hands and arms as if they're pressing back into a pane of glass. Reaching the arms high and just like a pull down into that shape. Use your biceps, use the strength of your arms, strong arms. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale, hands come down and we'll pull back into our pyramid shape. Again, I'm coming to flat back. You could fold all the way, head down toward the ground. See what feels good for you. You might lift the 5 toes of the left foot, pull back through that outer left hip and a little roll forward through the outer right hip. Core is engaged if you're in the flat spine. See what feels just right in your body. See if you could be like a symphony where everything's in harmony, everything is working together to create this beautiful whole that is you. One more breath. And we'll step back strong. High plank pause. Just feel your strength, feel your length. If it feels good for you, lift the right foot off the mat just a couple inches. Claw finger your left hand. Maybe the left hand comes off the mat just for a second. And then we switch it up and the left foot lifts and the right hand claw fingers or lifts off the ground. Returning back to plank. Knees down, chest down, chin down, wiggle worm to the body. Belly down, sphinx pose, forearms. This time palms face up for fun. Let your head and neck move around. Flutter kick those legs just to engage the hamstrings a little bit. Feet back down and hands replace elbows and you rise up a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, find your way back to a child pose, just one breath. And your next exhale takes you back to downward facing dog. And in that dog, there's a fullness. There's a moment of connecting all the dots of your body and who you are and how you are. Just really enjoying the fullness of you. One more big breath in and a big breath out. And bend your knees and look forward and spring step or float to the top of your mat. Lift and lengthen flat back. Again, the belly is supporting this. The crown lengthens forward. Tail and sitting bones back. You might fold down, forward bend. Shaking out your head perhaps. See what's there for you. Knees can bend as much as you like. Feet can walk as wide as you wish. Ragdoll. Maybe hands are supporting your legs. The ground comes up to you or your blocks. Jaw releases. Let go, let go, let go of what there is to let go of. Hands come to head, hair, neck. Squeezes, pulls. Drying the tears if they're arising for you today. A little touch to the temples and the jaw. Maybe the throat or the chest. See where you feel what in your body. What emotions arise when you take that little tour through yourself. We'll release the hands down to the ground. We'll bend the knees and roll your way gently up to standing, pressing through your feet. Once you've gotten to the top, just a little bit of a bounce. So we want to take that bounce and shake off that which does not serve us, that which is excess. Maybe it's a way of just moving the energy like more evenly distributed through the body. Sometimes that's what shaking and bouncing can do. It's very helpful and effective as long as you're listening to what feels good in you and just let it happen. Maybe some kicks for the legs. Woo. Kicks back behind you if that feels nice. A shake out for the head, whatever it is, shake it up, shake it up. Let's give a really big ball, full body shake. And find a moment to release the shake and find stillness and feel the stand. Feel your feet plugging into the earth. Feel the crown of the head rising into the sky. Let your being take up more space than it did a moment ago. And let those shoulders just drop. If they're not dropping, give them a couple shrugs.
And then flow the arms high on an inhale. And let's take a tiny little back bend, walking the fingertips along the sky, just a little hope and prayer up. Exhale, swan dive forward and down. Maybe knees bend to take you there.
Lift and lengthen flat back, reach out long. Step or jump it, high plank and low push up. You can always drop your knees if you need that, by the way. Inhale, up dog, open the heart. Exhale, down dog, hips high, head nice and relaxed. Launch your right leg up to the sky and let's step into a high lunge. Right foot steps. Stay on the ball of the left foot. Just feel a nice stretch through that back leg. And then bring your left hand to your left glute and squeeze that glute just a little bit. Just give it a little squeeze. Just set it on fire. We'll take a breath here. Inhale. And we're going to lift that left knee into the chest. Find a moment of balance. Feel the right leg stable, supported. Breath in. And then swing wide into warrior two and just step it super wide. Feel that back leg grounding into the earth. The right leg bending, dipping in. The arms will have a little dance. Why not? And then let them find their energetic reach. Breathing into your heart space. And reaching the arms up overhead, take a breath. And just like we're doing that pull down again, pull the energy down, elbows bend. Re-extend the arms with that strength. Reverse your warrior, right fingertips walk along the ceiling. Open up that right side. And exhale, right elbow to right thigh. Left arm might reach over ear or straight to the sky. It might also wrap behind you in a half bind. See what your body loves. And feel a little squeeze to that right glute. Maybe the left hand touches or the right hand touches that right glute, reminding that glute to fire. At the same time, reminding the glute and the low back to lengthen. It's all there all at once. We'll take one more breath. We'll turn to face the top of the mat. If you've got blocks, find them. Step your left foot forward. Walk your right foot over to the left side of the mat and walk your left foot over to the right side of the mat and squeeze your inner thighs. And walk your hands on blocks over to the right, squeezing those inner thighs. Stretching the left side, you'll feel it. One more breath like this. And then walk back to center. We'll turn everything to face the side of the mat. You might need to reset the feet. Just take a moment, flat back, lift and lengthen. Exhale, you might fold or bow or stay in the flat back. See what feels better in your body right here, right now. If your head is down, shake it out. If it is reaching forward, draw your belly in to support the whole spine. We'll take two more breaths wherever you are. Maybe the legs are bent. Maybe they're really getting empowered and straight. One more breath. Walk back around to face the top. Listen carefully. We're going to come into an early pigeon pose. So right foot is still over to the left. Dip through your hips, lift through your heart. Back leg is centered on the kneecap and the five toes. You could also lift that back kneecap off the mat if you wanted to for a little extra strength. And we'll fold in, we'll bow in. Take your time. Breathe your way into it. Give yourself the supports that your body wants and needs. We'll stay here for several breaths. So just take your time with it, setting it up. Again, that back kneecap can lift off the mat if that feels right and good in your body, and just stay really relaxed behind you. Breathe into sensation. Breathe into awareness. What is good for you? What's good for your body? What are you ready to let go of? What is ready to integrate into this being, into this system? Last few breaths. One more big breath in. And a nice sigh out the mouth. Ah. And let's step back strong. High plank. See if you can get there. Take a moment here. Low push-up. Chaturanga. Again, knees can come down if you need that. Inhale, open the heart. Hips down, heart high. Exhale, down dog. Pull your hips up and bow your head and lengthen your spine. Big breath in. Big breath out. Ah. Bend your knees, look forward, spring step or float to the top. Reach out flat back and exhale, bow, fold. Rise your way to standing. Maybe it's rounding or flat back. Lift the arms and the energy up and walk your fingertips along the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart just for a moment. Let your heart soften. Let the energy move through your body, from your heart. Flow the arms high. Swan dive down. Lift and lengthen. And flow through Vinyasa. Maybe for you it's stepping straight back to down dog. Maybe you're working your way through the whole Vinyasa. Launch your right leg high to the sky. Big breath in. And let's step the left foot forward to a high lunge. Left foot steps. Stay on the ball of the right foot. Find your way on up. Find your balance. Reach the arms up. Big breath in. Pull down the energy. Like that. Pull down. You're using your arms really strong. Inhale. And then we're going to launch the right knee into the chest. Find your balance. Take a surprise moment for yourself. Left side body is strong and supportive. Inhale. Let's step back. Warrior two. Exhale. Maybe the arms have a little dance. And you find that wonderful reach. Big wingspan for the arms. Back leg really stable. Right, left knee is dipping in. Arms come to the sky and reach for the heavens, and then pull them down in that pull-up type shape. Elbows bend. Arms re-extend. Reverse the warrior. Big breath in. Left side opens. Exhale, meet me, side angle, elbow to thigh, right arm over the right ear. Belly is strong, stable, supporting you. Can you feel your glutes firing? Left one, try it out. Maybe there's a half bind here for you. Lengthening your low back. Feeling the energy of the glutes working. One or the other or both. Last breath here, wherever you are. Wow. Turn to face the top of the mat. Find your blocks if you've got them. High end. Right foot walks over to the left. Left foot walks over to the right. Squeeze the inner thighs nice and strong. Walk the hands over to the left. Oh my goodness. Where do you feel it? Squeeze the inner thighs. Maybe a little glute squeeze in there. For 3. Belly strong. 2. One more breath. Let's unfurl facing the side of the mat, resettling the feet so they're aligned, reaching out to flat back, lift and lengthen, and exhale. Maybe you bow or maybe you stay in the flat back. See what feels best in your body. Check in with your breath. Check in with your core. How much of you can be part of the experience of this practice? And can you open the channels so energy flows through rather than staying stuck in a certain area? Is that possible? What does that look or feel like in your situation? 2 more breaths. Go ahead and turn to face the top of the mat and settle into your pigeon pose. So the left foot is over to the right and the right kneecap comes centered down on the mat behind you. And we're going to stay for a little bit. So make sure you're comfortable and well supported. Again, that right kneecap might lift up off the mat if you're interested in that kind of engagement. Otherwise, just settle in, relax, sink in. What can you soften? What needs to do the work here and what needs to not do the work? How much can you release and let go of? Can you breathe a little more deeply? Are you cheating your inhale or your exhale? A few more breaths. Last 2 breaths. Settling in, letting go a little more if it's possible. And when you feel ready, come on out. Rather than coming up again, we're just going to lie down onto our bellies. So how can you find your way to do that? Belly down. And just take a little rest. Let your head rest in the pillow of your hands. Your forehead might be down or turned to one side. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Slow, easy. No big deal. And we're going to come up into a Sphinx pose. And we'll take the left forearm and turn it so it's parallel to the top of the mat. And then you're going to bend your right knee. And your right hand's going to reach back for that right foot. And you're going to press through your forearm to lift up through your chest. And really drop that right heel down toward your butt. You're going to get a really nice glute stretch. Or sorry, quad stretch. And you might take a little glute engagement. See what's possible in your body. It could be the left glute or the right glute or both. So see about it. If it's not possible, don't do it. Mostly it's a stretch for the front body. But when we stretch the front body, we engage the back body. We'll take another 2 breaths. And we'll release. And you can stay up in Sphinx if you want or rest back down. Just see what feels good for you. You might windshield wiper again or just let your hips shake it out a little bit. Integrating the moment. If you aren't in Sphinx, rise back up again, Sphinx pose. Elbows draw back, belly crawls forward. Breathe into your whole being. Turn the right forearm to parallel to the top of the mat. Bend your left knee and left hand reaches back for that left foot. And same thing. So you're going to bring your left heel down toward your butt. And maybe your glutes engage, maybe they don't. There's no right way to do anything. There's your way to do anything. So how do you do this? How does your body organize? How do you notice patterns and maybe undo patterns? How do you know what patterns are healthy and stay with them? We'll take 2 more breaths wherever you are. I think it's good to see patterns by doing other things that aren't in our patterns. We'll let go of this and nice and gently come into a nice, easy child pose. Hips back, palms spread forward and long, forehead to the ground. Maybe a little wag to the tail and the shoulders and the head. And find our way to lying on our backs. Take your block or blocks with you. just take a moment to settle the body. We're coming into a bridge and then an inversion. So there's no rush to get there. So just take a moment for your body to just feel itself in this orientation on the ground. And I am going to offer the bridge pose with a block so that you can come right into an inversion. So the feet come to the ground and the heels come close to the hips. And you'll press through your feet and you'll lift through your hips. And you'll bring that block underneath the pelvis. And here you are in a supported bridge pose. And it's really lovely. And it's an opportunity to squeeze the glutes on the block. That might feel really helpful. You don't have to do it, but you might come in and out of a little bit of engagement. Your thighs are lengthening forward and your chest is opening up. You might squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit underneath you. Finding the breath in the front of the body, sending your awareness to the front of your body. Celebrating your front, your thighs, your hips, your belly, your rib cage and heart, maybe the front of the neck, the front of the face. Let the energy flow up and down the front of the body. Knees to forehead, forehead down to knees. Letting your awareness guide you. When you feel ready, we're going to hug the knees into the chest and launch the legs up to the sky for a gentle inversion. And suddenly, more awareness comes to the back of the body. Maybe you feel that, but if you don't, send energy to the awareness to the back of the body. Open the soles of the feet and the backs of the heels and the Achilles tendon, down the backs of the legs, or should I say up the backs of the legs, the knees, the sacrum, pelvis, the back body, back, all the way to the back of the neck and the back of the skull. And we see where the front and the back of the body meet. And let your body be a little suspended here in inversion. You might feel a nice draining of the energy out of the legs, back into the core of the body. Maybe there's something to soften or let go of. Or maybe there's something to kind of sprout into and really, really open into. Few more breaths right here, right now. And as you feel ready, there's no rush to come out, but when you feel ready to come out, you come out. You could stay in longer. This could be your Shavasana. But you can come out when you feel ready to come out. It's easy, it's graceful, it's really gentle on your body. Feet land to the ground, and then you remove the block. Let's lengthen the legs out once you've gotten there and point your toes. And actually, before you do that, put your palms face down underneath your butt, elbows in close to the body. And then lengthen your legs out and point your toes. And press through your elbows and lift through your heart, fountaining up to the sky. An amazing fish pose. It's a really nice counter pose to the inversion. Opening up the front body, the heart, the breath. Really beautiful pose. To come out, you tuck the chin and you ease back down. And then we'll come into a little twist to complete this portion of the practice. So knees over to the left, right arm opens out to the right, a gentle twist. opening up that waistline and outer hip, maybe even a little of the low back. You can touch any place that needs a little extra touch and love. And when you feel ready, you switch sides, and there's no rush to get there and no right way to do it. So touching the body, perhaps where you feel tension, reminding that place to let go and release. For me, I don't know if I herniated a disc, but if I did, it's better for me to arch my back, my low spine. So if you have questions about herniated disc, ask me. Um, I know about it from being a massage therapist, and I'm listening to my body and wondering if that's what happened for me. We'll take another breath or two, wherever you are. And if there's any last minute pose that your body wants or wishes for, now is the time to do that. And we're going to enter into our Shavasana. We're going to take a nice long one in honor of life and the contemplation of death. Shavasana is called corpse pose. And when we celebrate life, we celebrate death, all at the same time. Circle of life. As we lie in Shavasana, we practice our entering the whole circle of life, the whole process of life from birth to death. Maybe there's rebirth, who knows? But right now, just settle in. Enjoy the quiet, the stillness, the peace, the connection to earth and sky. I'll hold the space. Let yourself rest. Staying with the rest, staying with connection to earth and sky. Shavasana for a little bit longer. Taking a big breath in, gulping in life. And take a nice big breath out, letting go of any stale energy, anything that, doesn't belong to you. Inhale, drinking in prana, nectar of being alive. And on the exhale, maybe you make an offering of something beautiful from inside yourself out through your breath. See what feels right as you come back into the space. You move a little your fingers and toes, let your head roll easy side to side. Ooh, just feeling your body and how it moves and appreciating its beauty and its perfection. Rolling onto your side. Pausing there, giving yourself a loving hug. Just remembering to give yourself a dose of unconditional love every day, at least once a day. And drop away the stuff that doesn't serve. Just let your forehead float down to the ground. Finding your way, rising back up to seated in your own timing, finding your seat, taking up space, feeling your majesty, your beauty, your body and your aura opening up. And let your hands draw to your heart and honor what's there, whatever shows up. Maybe it's to honor another's life or your own life, or honor all lives, to send healing and caring, hope, or reminders. Bow to the heart with your eyes and your hands. And then let your thumbs rise to your third eye center, rising, 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 rising on up. Feel your expansiveness, your connection to all things. And from that place, we'll bow. Namaste.